And Christine Regan Lake here. Hope all is well. So, just to get this out of the way right away because I always forget. If you haven't subscribed to my video, but you do like my videos, it would be great if you wanted to subscribe. That would help me out a lot. I'm really trying to grow my channel, get this information out there, and you might want to hit the bell button just so you'll be reminded. They'll let you know when I put new videos out. I'm constantly updating my channel and putting new content on there. So today I wanted to talk to you about sacred sexuality. So what is sacred sexuality and what separates sacred sexuality from just kind of run-of-the-mill sex? So if you study tantric sex at all, tantric sexuality, and what they really describe is sacred sexuality is really about embodying the vibration of unconditional love and allowing the experience of sex to be something sacred, something that is exalted, something that takes you to a higher level of existence. And what I've always found very fascinating when I would observe couples, just kind of in their natural flow of how they communicate with each other, I'm always fascinated how people could think that cursing at your partner, insulting your partner, calling them names, how any of those behaviors, how anyone could think that that would support having a healthy and productive relationship. The thing about an intimate relationship is in its pure state, and I think in how the state that it's supposed to be, is that this is the one person in the world that you feel completely safe with, that this person has your back, and that the two of you, it's kind of like you two against the world. So how then, if this is the person that you've chosen to be with, whether it's just in a committed long-term relationship or a marriage, how is it that you would think that like being degrading to your partner, cursing at your partner, calling them stupid or an idiot or a bitch or a dick, like I just cannot even comprehend how any intelligent human being would think that communicating in that manner would support having a healthy, vibrant, joyful, loving, satisfying, and fulfilling relationship. Like, it's just zero common sense. I mean, communication, respectful communication, is kind of like 101 of relationships. So I really don't understand like how people can engage in that behavior. My ex-husband and I were together for 17 years, and that was not a part of our vocabulary. And I'm not saying I don't curse. I absolutely curse. But I never curse at my partner. I would never, curse at them and, insult them and things like that. I mean, it's unacceptable. So the thing is, if you want to have a sacred sexual experience in the bedroom, you can't expect to treat your partner in a condescending way outside of the bedroom and then all of a sudden think that somehow when you like cross the threshold of the doorway into your bedroom that you're going to have this amazing, incredible, connected, soulful sex. It doesn't work that way. Like, soulful sex has to come from a place of trust and has to come from a place of soft, loving vulnerability. And if you're degrading and negative to your partner, how are they ever going to be able to open up to you like that? They're not. So you're both going to be in there in bed having sex, but it'll be, they'll be, both of you will have your walls up, and it'll be more of a 3D physical experience where you're just kind of having your lustful physical desires met. And, truly pleasure feels good, right? So an orgasm feels good, but you're not going to have that soulful, nourishing, fulfilling experience that you would have if you and your partner actually lived the rhythm of your life in a place of like love, respect, and support. Right? So it's all connected. You know what I mean? And so you have to be clear on what you want, right? So if kind of 3D surface short-term pleasure sex is good enough for you, that's fine. Everybody has their choice. But if you want that soulful, nourishing sex where it fills you, it's really a spiritual experience, you know? And it's a spiritual experience because sex is one of the most incredible experiences and opportunities to connect with another human being, and also to experience that vibration of unconditional love, divine love. It can be a transcendent spiritual experience, but it can only be that if both partners are conscious, have their heart open, have the ability to be vulnerable, have the ability to acknowledge and treating the experience and their partner as something special and sacred. So, you know, I just hope that if there are people out there who are listening who are currently, you know, engaging in a relationship where they are either participating in terms of speaking with disrespect or behaving in a disrespectful manner to their partner, or being on the receiving end and allowing someone to disrespect you, I really encourage you to find the strength and the courage to speak your truth and level up your relationship to say, this isn't up to my standard anymore. I'm no longer willing to participate in communicating, or in us communicating in a way that is not respectful. You have to, you know, sacredness requires certain things to be happening for it to be considered sacred. And so if you want to have sacred sex, you cannot have a disrespectful relationship. They are incongruent. They're on two different vibrational levels. You're both, you know, disconnected. You'll have your guards up. You'll carry resentments. And as I've said numerous times, resentment, shame, and guilt are like antithetical to sacred sexuality. You having amazing, connected, soulful sex is not possible when you're carrying anger and resentments towards your partner. Or if, generally speaking, you're holding those like anger and resentments, like, you know, that kind of bubbles over when you don't do your work, when you don't do your inner work, and you're holding the vibration of like anger and resentment. It kind of keeps you in a state of kind of, it's like just lower vibrating. And so, you know, I would just encourage you, if you want something more, if you want something like soul level sex, soul nourishing sex, then I would encourage you to take total responsibility for your relationship. Have a conversation with your partner if either of you is allowing or participating or engaging in any kind of communication or behaviors that are disrespectful and condescending to each other, because it's like a fatal flaw in your relationship, and you cannot build a healthy, loving, fulfilling relationship when you speak to each other with disrespect and condescension. It's absolutely not possible. So I hope you found value in that. If you're familiar with my videos, I like to share this in every video. In my description, I have a fundraising link to Operation Underground Railroad. I am an abolitionist. I started a fundraising page for Operation Underground Railroad. I'm seeking to raise $1 million to rescue children from human trafficking. And I personally have donated over $16,000 to Operation Underground Railroad. And I would encourage you, if your heart feels so inclined, I would love for you to donate, and let's try to rescue these children, because it is a horrific tragedy that these children have to live through this. So I appreciate you coming in. I hope you found value, and I look forward to speaking with you again soon. Thanks. Take care. Bye-bye.